Alright, so remember, when the quantity is zero, alright, when there's no production, the company still have to pay the fixed cost. Therefore, when X is equal to 0, the cost is 8,000. So we substitute into the equation just now. We will get 8,000 equals 0 plus 0 minus 0 plus C. Therefore, C is 8,000. Okay. So next, what we do is we substitute into the given function just now. Substitute C with 8,000. So therefore, the cost function C is equals to half x to the power 4 plus 3x to the power 2 minus 5x plus 8,000. Alright, so this is the cost function that we want. Okay, now we move on to the next topic, consumers and producers surplus. Okay, now what is this consumer surplus and producer surplus? If we remember what we have done earlier in chapter 4, we have learned the supply curve and the demand curve here. So the intersection point between these two curves or two lines will give us the market equilibrium. Alright, so if from the market equilibrium we can find the value of Q, which is denoted as Q1, and then we have the price, which is denoted as P1. So the area under this demand curve, which is above the price or equilibrium, we shade it as A. So this area of A is called the consumer surplus. Alright, whereas B below this market equilibrium point, so it is known as the producer's surplus. Okay, so what is this consumer surplus actually? The total profit gain from the consumer's willingness to pay more than the market equilibrium price, which is the area A. So consumer surplus is actually referring to the profit gain from consumers' willingness to pay more than the market equilibrium price. So if we look at the graph again, so this is the market equilibrium point and this is the price P1 at market equilibrium. So anything above in the area A, anything above will be higher than the price P1, and this is where some of the consumer are willing to buy at a price higher than the market equilibrium price. So whatever profit made here is known as the consumer's surplus. Alright, so total profit gain from consumers' willingness to pay more than the market equilibrium price, which is in area A. Alright, so that is known as the consumer surplus. Whereas the producer surplus refers to the total profit gain from the ability of the producer to offer a price which is less than the market price. Okay, so even though the producer offer a price which is less than the market equilibrium price, so the producer will still make some profit. So that profit is denoted by the area B. Okay, let's look at example 5. The demand and supply functions of a product is given as P equals to 400 minus 2Q and P equals to Q plus 100 respectively. So find its consumers and producers surplus. So what we do, first step is to sketch these two lines. P equals to 400 minus 2Q. Alright, so P equals to 400 minus 2Q. So this is the line. So negative 2Q means this line will be inclined towards the left. Alright, inclined towards the left. Whereas the second line, we have P equals to Q plus 100. So P plus equals to Q plus 100. So we have a positive value of Q here. Therefore, the line will actually incline towards the right hand side. Okay. So from here, we have the market equilibrium point, which is denoted as P1 and Q1. Alright. But we are asked to find its consumers and producers surplus. Remember, as I mentioned just now, the consumer surplus is denoted by area A and the producer